Ever thought about why we celebrate St. Patrick? Patricia, originally known as a rickshaw girl, transformed into St. Patrick Facette, one of Ireland's most beloved saints. But how did this change happen? Legend has it that Patricia, living in a humble village, showcased unyielding courage and compassion, helping those in need around her. Through her selfless acts, she became a symbol of hope and faith, inspiring others to follow in her footsteps. Her story resonated so deeply that over the centuries, Patricia evolved from a local hero into a saint whose legacy is celebrated every March 17th. This holiday has since grown into a global phenomenon, showcasing Irish culture with parades, music, and, of course, shamrocks. Understanding Patricia's journey from a rickshaw girl to a saint reminds us that anyone can make a significant impact, no matter their background. So what does St. Patrick's Day mean to you? Shooting stars are not what they seem. These mesmerizing streaks of light we admire in the night sky aren't actually stars. Instead, they are tiny particles of dust and rocks, often no larger than a grain of sand, zooming through Earth's atmosphere at jaw-dropping speeds of up to 45 miles per second. As they enter the atmosphere, the friction with the air causes these particles to heat up and glow, creating that stunning flash we see. Most of the time, these shooting stars burn up completely before they reach the ground. However, if one happens to survive the journey and lands on Earth, we call it a meteorite. While they may appear magical, shooting stars remind us of the fascinating physics at play in our universe. So next time you catch a glimpse of one, you'll know you're witnessing the fiery dance of space debris, not twinkling stars. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can capture our imagination so vividly? Believe it or not, great ideas can outshine ads. The magic happens when a brilliant concept meets an amazing user experience. Think about your favorite app or website. What draws you in? It's not just flashy ads, it's how easy and enjoyable it is to use. A great idea, like a unique food delivery service or an innovative game, captures people's imagination, while an excellent user experience keeps them coming back. When both elements work together, they create a powerful combination that can spread like wildfire. People naturally share their positive experiences with friends and family, acting as word-of-mouth advertisers. This means a great idea can gain popularity without spending a fortune on marketing. So whether you're launching a product or starting a new project, remember, focus on the user experience first. What will you create that's both groundbreaking and user-friendly? Is it really true that ducks have a social group? Absolutely. One of the fascinating aspects of duck behavior is their unique social interactions, particularly their grouping called a duck's breast. This term describes the way ducks come together in close-knit groups, showcasing their strong social bonds. Ducks are social creatures, often found waddling in pairs or larger flocks while foraging for food or resting by a pond. Their grouping behavior not only helps them stay safe from predators, but also plays a crucial role in their complex communication skills. When together, ducks will quack, flap their wings, and even nuzzle each other, strengthening their ties. These interactions foster a sense of community, which is essential for their survival in the wild. Additionally, observing how they interact can give you insight into their personalities. Some may be more dominant, while others are more submissive. Fascinatingly, this grouping also reflects their adaptability, showing how social behaviors can change with their environment. So next time you see a group of ducks, remember that their social structure is much more intricate than it seems. Is it really true that animals have their own tunnels? In the Netherlands, more than 600 small tunnels have been built under highways, specifically for creatures like badgers, frogs, and other wildlife. These cleverly designed passages allow animals to move safely between habitats without the dangers of busy roads. Imagine a badger confidently scurrying through its underground tunnel while cars rush above. This thoughtful engineering reflects a strong commitment to wildlife conservation, showing how humans can coexist with nature. It not only protects various species but also supports biodiversity, helping maintain the balance in ecosystems. By creating these tunnels, the Netherlands is paving the way for more countries to adopt similar wildlife-friendly solutions. Isn't it fascinating how engineering can enhance the lives of so many different animals? Did you know standby power has a huge impact? Until recently, millions of households unknowingly wasted billions of dollars each year on standby power consumption. Devices like TVs, microwaves, and game consoles continue to draw electricity even when turned off, a phenomenon known as phantom load. Thanks to advancements in technology and increased awareness, manufacturers now design devices to be more energy efficient, drastically reducing this waste. Smart power strips and energy-efficient design can cut standby power use significantly, resulting in a much lower electricity bill for families. This shift not only saves money, but also helps the environment by reducing overall energy consumption. In a world where every watt counts, these changes in consumer electronics show how small adjustments can lead to significant savings and a greener planet. Isn't it amazing how the little things add up? Prepare to be amazed by the sun's mass. Did you know the sun is a colossal giant in our solar system, holding a mass about 330,000 times greater than Earth? This staggering amount means the sun contains more than 99% of the total mass of our solar system. To put it in perspective, if you could gather all the matter that makes up the sun and compare it to the Earth, you'd find that the sun is so massive it could fit over 1 million Earths inside it. Its immense gravity pulls on planets, comets, and even asteroids, holding them in their orbits and creating a harmonious balance. This gravitational force is vital, as it not only keeps our planet from drifting away into the void of space, but it also generates the energy that fuels life on Earth through nuclear fusion. Inside the sun's core, hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing an incredible amount of energy in the process. So next time you bask in sunlight, remember that warm glow comes from a fiery powerhouse that dwarfs our planet by an astronomical margin. Why exactly does Arnold Schwarzenegger master firearms for Terminator? To become the iconic cyborg assassin, Schwarzenegger dedicated an entire month to intense firearm training. This preparation wasn't just about firing weapons. He practiced disassembling and reassembling them while blindfolded. This unusual technique aimed to give him a robotic precision in his movements, making his portrayal of the Terminator incredibly believable. With each session, he sharpened his skills, turning what many might see as simple gunplay into an art form. This level of commitment shows how seriously he took his role. It wasn't just about the cool action scenes. It was about becoming the character and embodying the relentless efficiency of a machine. So when you watch the film, remember that Schwarzenegger's performance was powered by hours of practice and dedication to create a truly unforgettable cinematic experience. Guess what really drives Thor's powerful hammer? A group of creators led by Hacksmith has built an astonishing replica of Mjolnir, the legendary hammer wielded by the Norse god Thor, and it's unlike anything you'd expect. This impressive model tips the scales at more than 110 pounds, making it a daunting challenge to lift. What makes it even more fascinating? Inside, it's filled with molten lead, giving it that weighty, mythical feel that fans of the Marvel Universe crave. Not only does this replica showcase incredible craftsmanship, but it also serves as a powerful symbol of the strength and heroism associated with Thor's character. Imagine the excitement of standing beside such an iconic weapon, knowing it represents not just a superhero's might, but also the creativity and dedication of the builders. It's a perfect blend of mythology and modern engineering, inspiring fans and creators alike. So next time you think about Thor's Mjolnir, remember this amazing feat of engineering and the weighty legacy it carries. Dive into the deep with the giant isopod. These fascinating creatures are not your average crustaceans. Living in the chilling depths of the North Atlantic and Arctic waters, giant isopods resemble oversized pill bugs, reaching lengths of up to 16 inches. Imagine a bug the size of a small dog crawling along the ocean floor. What makes these critters so unique is their ability to thrive in complete darkness and extreme pressure, conditions that would make most creatures retreat. They feed primarily on the remains of dead marine animals, showcasing their role as scavengers in the ecosystem. With their armored bodies and long antennae, they are perfectly adapted to the cold, nutrient-rich seabeds where they reside. This unusual lifestyle means they often go unnoticed, but their presence is vital for the health of their environment. With the ocean's depths still largely uncharted, who knows what other incredible adaptations these fascinating creatures might possess? The giant isopod not only survives but thrives where few dare to venture. Truly a marvel of nature. Did you know white blood cells can hunt bacteria? These incredible cells are like tiny superheroes, patrolling your body to keep you healthy. A recent microscopic video has captured the amazing action of white blood cells, which are crucial players in our immune system. They constantly search for harmful bacteria that can make us sick. Once they spot these invaders, they spring into action, surrounding and engulfing them, a process called phagocytosis. It's fascinating to see how these cells communicate with each other, coordinating their efforts to eliminate threats effectively. Our immune system works tirelessly, often without us even noticing. This microscopic drama shows just how active our defenses are, providing a powerful reminder of the importance of our health. Thanks to white blood cells, many infections are fought off before we even realize they were there. So next time you feel a tickle in your throat or a sniffle coming on, remember there's a whole team of warriors in your bloodstream, ready to defend against illness. This might surprise you. Blue-ringed octopus venom is deadly. These small yet stunning creatures, often found in the coastal waters of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, are renowned for their brilliant blue rings that flash when they feel threatened. Despite their beauty, blue-ringed octopuses are among the most venomous marine animals. Their venom contains a potent neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, which is so powerful that it can cause paralysis and even death in humans within minutes. What's intriguing is that these octopuses are generally quite calm, only using their venom as a last resort against predators. With a size no larger than a golf ball, they are often overlooked, making it crucial to be cautious while exploring their vibrant habitats. If you ever spot one, admire it from a distance, as getting bitten is a severe medical emergency. Are you ready to respect these beautiful yet dangerous sea creatures? Why exactly do we misjudge weight with lead and feathers? A fascinating study conducted in 2007 found that many people assumed a pound of lead is heavier than a pound of feathers, despite them weighing exactly the same. This surprising result helps to highlight how our perceptions can betray us. Our brains often work on visual or contextual cues rather than mathematical facts. When we think of lead, we picture dense, heavy material, while feathers evoke a light and fluffy image. This clash between our intuition and reality can lead to misconceptions, not just with weights, but in other areas of life too. Think about it. Next time you see a familiar object, ask yourself, is my perception accurate? Understanding the ways our minds can trick us encourages critical thinking, helping us make better decisions based on facts rather than assumptions. Hard to believe, but Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. This mythical creature, often associated with purity and power, perfectly encapsulates the spirit of Scotland. While many might expect a lion or eagle as a national symbol, the unicorn's unique history makes it a fitting emblem for this vibrant nation. Its roots trace back to the 15th century, when it first made an appearance on the royal coat of arms. In Scottish folklore, the unicorn is not just a gentle being. It's depicted as a fierce and untamed creature, symbolizing strength in the fight against oppression. As a result, it weaves a rich narrative through Scotland's cultural fabric, showing up in everything from art to literature. Modern festivals celebrating Scottish heritage often feature the unicorn, showcasing its continued relevance. Moreover, its ties to Celtic mythology add layers of magic and wonder to its story, inviting curiosity and admiration. So the next time you think of Scotland, don't just picture bagpipes and kilts. Remember the enchanting unicorn, a legendary creature proudly representing the nation. Did you know horses need deep sleep too? While it's true that horses and cows can catch quick naps while standing, they can't skimp on deep REM sleep, which is crucial for their health. Evolution has shaped these majestic animals to adapt to their environments, allowing them to stay alert to predators. However, just like we need to settle down for those deep sleep cycles, horses have to lie down occasionally to truly recharge. They might seem like they can sleep while standing, but they often need that cozy moment on the ground to restore their energy and maintain their well-being. This fascinating sleep pattern not only shows how these animals remain vigilant in the wild, but also highlights the balance they must keep for survival. So next time you see a horse standing peacefully, remember it's just catching some quick Z's, but for deeper rest, it has to hit the ground for some quality shut-eye. Did you know chocolate was once currency? In Mesoamerican cultures, particularly among the Aztecs, chocolate held a status far beyond our sweet treat today. Cocoa beans, the raw ingredient of chocolate, were so prized that they served as a form of money. Aztec merchants used these beans to buy everything from food to clothing, and even to pay tribute to their rulers. Imagine walking through bustling markets, trading cocoa beans instead of cash. The importance of chocolate went even deeper. It was linked to wealth, power, and even spirituality. The Aztecs believed that the god Quetzalcoatl brought cocoa to humanity, making it a symbol of divine favor. Drinking chocolate was a luxurious experience, reserved for nobles and priests, often mixed with spices and enjoyed during ceremonial events. So next time you savor a chocolate bar, consider how this beloved treat has transformed from a currency of ancient civilizations to a staple of modern desserts. Isn't it fascinating to think about how something we enjoy so much once had such a monumental role in society? This might surprise you. Bees can get drunk. In the warm summer months, nectar found in flowers can ferment due to heat, turning into a sugary treat that can intoxicate bees that sip it. Just imagine a bee buzzing from flower to flower, unknowingly consuming fermented nectar and becoming tipsy. Once intoxicated, these bees may start flying in erratic patterns, struggling to navigate their way back home. To maintain order in the hive, worker bees are on high alert. They actually block the re-entry of their tipsy companions to keep everything running smoothly. This remarkable behavior shows how essential teamwork and structure are in the bee community. Isn't it fascinating that even these tiny creatures have their own way of managing chaos? While we may find their drunken antics amusing, it underscores the importance of clean nectar and proper foraging for the health of the entire colony. So, the next time you see bees buzzing around, remember that they have their own set of challenges, even when it comes to enjoying a sweet sip. What a wild world they live in. Check out the adorable cats at Clapham Common. Clapham Common Underground Station in London is currently showcasing something truly heartwarming: 68 giant portraits of adorable cats. This playful transformation replaces the usual advertisements and brings a refreshing burst of joy to the daily routine of busy commuters. People traveling through the bustling city can now take a moment to enjoy these charming, feline faces, turning an ordinary underground experience into something special. The initiative is not just about aesthetics. It aims to promote mental well-being and brighten the day of countless passengers. For many, these cat portraits serve as a delightful reminder to take life a little less seriously while waiting for the train. Who wouldn't smile at a big, fluffy kitten gazing down at them? So the next time you're at Clapham Common, make sure to look up and enjoy this delightful sight. Believe it or not, pelicans are nature's water bottles. These fascinating birds have incredibly elastic mouths that make them stand out in the animal kingdom. Their unique pouches can hold an astonishing 11 liters of water, which is equivalent to about 3 gallons. Imagine a built-in water bottle that not only stores water, but also helps these birds catch their meals. When hunting, pelicans dive into the water and scoop up fish along with the water, using their large pouches to trap their prey. This remarkable adaptation allows them to efficiently gather a large meal in one go. Once they've caught their lunch, they tilt their heads to drain the excess water before swallowing the fish. This exceptional ability not only aids in feeding, but also illustrates the wonders of evolution, showing how animals adapt to thrive in their environments. So the next time you see a pelican soaring along the coast, remember the incredible engineering behind its flexible mouth. How cool is that? Did you know Emmanuel Macron is France's youngest president? He made history in 2017 when he was elected at just 39 years old, breaking records in a country known for its long-standing political traditions. Before stepping into the presidential role, Macron had quite the career. He first garnered attention as an investment banker, where his skills and knowledge of the economy helped him climb the ladder quickly. His political journey took off when he became the Minister of Economy under President François Hollande, allowing him to gain vital experience in government. With a charismatic personality and fresh ideas, Macron appealed to voters who wanted change and a new direction for France. His election not only turned heads but also inspired many young people who saw in him a figure with potential to reshape the political landscape. Macron's rise to leadership sparks curiosity about how youth can impact politics. Will other countries follow suit with younger leaders? It seems that new ideas and energy can sometimes come from unexpected places. Believe it or not, a dog holds a ghost record. This remarkable achievement belongs to a ghost-hunting Labrador Retriever who has captured the most ghosts on camera, according to the Guinness World Records. You might wonder how a playful pup got involved in ghostly pursuits. This Labrador, with its keen sense of smell and incredible intuition, became the trusted companion of its human owner, who is a ghost-hunting enthusiast. Together, they ventured into various haunted locations, from eerie old mansions to spooky cemeteries. Armed with cameras and an adventurous spirit, the duo managed to capture a series of fascinating images that left many skeptical viewers questioning whether or not ghosts really do exist. These photographs sparked interest and debate in the paranormal community, with some people claiming to see distinct ghostly figures in the background. This unique partnership not only highlights the amazing capabilities dogs possess, but also brings a whimsical twist to the world of ghost hunting. So next time you see a dog, just think, could it be the next ghost hunter in training? Imagine it was illegal to slam car doors. In Switzerland, there used to be a quirky law banning the slamming of car doors, all in the name of keeping peace in quiet neighborhoods. This unusual regulation was aimed at reducing noise pollution and maintaining a serene atmosphere for residents. Can you picture that? If you lived there, you would have to gently close your car door to avoid upsetting your neighbors. Though this law has been lifted, it shows just how seriously some communities take the issue of tranquility. People in Switzerland often prioritize peaceful living, making it a calm place to call home. This story sparks a reflection on how far we might go to keep our neighborhoods quiet and friendly. What do you think about such laws? Would you support them to ensure peace in your own community? Guess what really drives Oreo's global popularity? Over 40 billion Oreos are produced each year, solidifying their status as the most popular cookie worldwide. This iconic treat features a clever design by William Turnier, who created the distinctive pattern back in 1952, showcasing the Nabisco logo alongside the word Oreo. What makes Oreos so special is not only their classic chocolate and cream combination, but also the exciting variety of flavors and styles available today. From double stuffed to seasonal flavors like pumpkin spice, there's an Oreo for everyone. People of all ages enjoy these delicious cookies, whether dunking them in milk, crunching them into ice cream, or just enjoying them right out of the package. It's no wonder Oreos have become a universal snack that brings people together to share in a little happiness. Have you had your favorite flavor today? What if I told you about Zarpado's fun facts? Zarpado has a subscription service that delivers exciting and quirky facts right to your inbox. Imagine starting your day with a surprising tidbit about the universe, wildlife, or history. This service is perfect for anyone who loves learning new and intriguing things. Each month, subscribers can expect hand-picked fun facts that spark curiosity and encourage exploration. Whether you're a trivia buff, a student eager to impress, or just someone who enjoys a good conversation starter, Zarpado offers something special. Aside from entertaining tidbits, they aim to make learning engaging and accessible for everyone, from kids to adults. With Zarpado, every fact could lead to a new discovery. So why not take a fun dive into knowledge and see what interesting facts await you? Can you picture Scotland without bagpipes? This iconic instrument is a symbol of Scottish culture, bursting with rich history and energy. The bagpipe, often heard at weddings, festivals, and memorials, has roots that date back hundreds of years. Traditionally made from wood, leather, and reeds, the sound of the bagpipes resonates across the Scottish Highlands and Lowlands, captivating and energizing crowds. Skilled players can create a range of tunes, from heartwarming laments to lively dance music. The sound is both stirring and nostalgic, evoking a sense of pride and belonging among Scots. During events like the Edinburgh Festival and the annual Highland Games, bagpipe performances shine, immersing attendees in Scotland's unique traditions. Its role extends beyond mere entertainment. The bagpipe represents national identity and resilience. Even today, musicians continue to innovate while honoring centuries of tradition, captivating new audiences around the world. So next time you hear those soulful notes, remember how deeply intertwined the bagpipe is with Scotland's spirit and heritage. What if I told you Java jackets save your hands? This clever invention, created by Jay Sorensen in 1991, was designed specifically to solve a hot coffee problem: burns. When you're clutching a steaming cup of coffee, the last thing you want is a scalded hand. That's where Java jackets come in. They provide a protective layer between your hot drink and your sensitive skin. These cardboard sleeves not only keep your hands safe, but also offer a better grip, making it easier to enjoy your favorite brew without the fear of slip-ups. Over the years, Java jackets have become a staple in coffee shops around the globe, ensuring customers can sip and savor their beverages comfortably. So the next time you pick up that cup of joe, think about the small yet mighty Java jacket that makes your coffee experience better. Wouldn't you agree? Believe it or not, chip cards date back decades. The idea of using smart technology in credit and debit cards originated in the 1980s, but it wasn't until the late 1990s that EMV technology truly took off. EMV stands for Europay, MasterCard, and Visa, the trio of developers responsible for this innovation. The main reason for introducing chip cards was to enhance security during financial transactions, making it much harder for fraudsters to clone cards. Unlike traditional magnetic stripe cards that can easily be copied, chip cards generate a unique code for each transaction. This means that even if a thief could capture the data, they wouldn't be able to use it a second time. Today, you'll find these chip cards in wallets all around the world, enabling contactless payments and adding an extra layer of safety to your spending. Isn't it fascinating how a simple card can protect your hard-earned money? Let's uncover the truth about Disney's copyright drama. In 1989, a surprising event unfolded in Florida when Disney sent legal threats to 3 daycare centers. The iconic company demanded the removal of colorful murals featuring beloved Disney characters, claiming it was a case of copyright infringement. This bold move sparked heated debates about intellectual property rights, bringing to light the balance between protecting creative work and allowing free expression, especially in places meant for children. Many parents and kids were left disappointed as the cheerful artwork was taken down, leaving empty walls where Mickey Mouse and friends once brought smiles. The incident raised questions about how far businesses should go to protect their brands and whether children's joy should ever be stifled in the name of law. Could there be a better way to appreciate creativity while respecting rights? Surprisingly, the brain cleans itself at night. This fascinating process is called autophagy, where the brain consumes its own damaged cells and recycles them into new ones. Think of it as a nightly cleanup crew working tirelessly while you sleep. Autophagy is essential for maintaining healthy brain function, helping with memory and learning, and even playing a role in preventing diseases like Alzheimer's. Without this important mechanism, our brains could suffer from the buildup of toxic proteins and malfunctioning cells. But there's a catch. For this self-cleaning process to work effectively, adequate sleep is crucial. When you reach deep sleep, your brain accelerates the cleaning process, making sure it's ready for a new day. So if you want your brain to stay sharp and healthy, prioritizing good sleep is key. Next time you're tempted to pull an all-nighter, remember that your brain needs that restorative time to tidy up and prepare for all the amazing things you'll learn and experience. Believe it or not, H&M has a rich history. Many people think of H&M simply as a popular clothing brand, but its name actually has deep roots in Swedish culture. The H stands for Henny, a beloved Swedish brand known for its delicious milk, while the M represents the Mords, a religious group that has played a significant role in Swedish heritage. This fascinating connection highlights that H&M is more than just a place to shop. It's a symbol of cultural intertwining. The brand's identity reflects the blending of different traditions, making it a unique part of Sweden's story. So the next time you browse through H&M's latest fashion, remember that each piece carries a hidden history. Isn't it amazing how a simple brand can link such diverse elements of society? Why exactly does IC 1101 dwarf our Milky Way? IC 1101 is an astonishing giant, currently recognized as the largest known galaxy in the universe. Spanning a staggering 6 million light-years in diameter, this behemoth is over 60 times larger than our own Milky Way. To put that into perspective, imagine a galaxy that can contain millions of stars, gas clouds, and dark matter, a veritable universe unto itself. What's even more incredible is its mass. IC 1101 is about 2,000 times more massive than the Milky Way. This means it holds an unfathomable number of stars, possibly reaching trillions. Such immense size and mass raise fascinating questions about galaxy formation and evolution. How do galaxies like IC 1101 form, grow, and interact over billions of years? Understanding this cosmic giant not only expands our knowledge of the universe, but also helps us appreciate the complexity and diversity of galaxies as a whole. Here's a wild fact about armadillos and ecosystems. Did you know that these unique creatures might play an important role in maintaining ecological balance? Armadillos are not just intriguing for their armored shells, they also contribute to their environments in surprising ways. For instance, their digging habits help aerate the soil, improving its quality and allowing plants to thrive. By turning over the soil, they also help with nutrient recycling, which supports the growth of various plant species. In habitats where armadillos roam, you might find that their presence promotes a healthier ecosystem overall. This relationship is particularly significant in regions like Gusta, where the balance of flora and fauna is crucial. Their activities may even provide benefits for other wildlife by creating spaces for burrowing animals and new plant growth. Isn't it amazing how one small animal can have such a big impact on the environment? Discover the fascinating Ganges gharial crocodile. This incredible species is remarkable for its exceptionally thin snout, helping it catch fish with almost surgical precision. Male Ganges gharials stand out thanks to a unique bump at the tip of their snout called a gara. This special feature allows them to create bubbling sounds, which they cleverly use to attract potential mates. Found in the winding rivers of India and Nepal, these crocodiles are often referred to as living fossils, as their lineage stretches back millions of years. Imagine creatures from such ancient times still swimming in today's waters. The Ganges gharial's adaptations not only showcase the wonders of evolution, but also highlight the rich biodiversity uniquely found in South Asia's river systems. Understanding and protecting these extraordinary reptiles is essential for maintaining the ecological balance of their habitats. What other surprises does nature hold in its depths? You might be shocked to discover skeleton keys have limits. Despite their name, skeleton keys can't open just any lock. They're specifically designed for a type of lock called an awarded lock, which is commonly found in older buildings. These locks are simpler in design, allowing skeleton keys to bypass their mechanisms with ease. However, as technology has advanced, many modern locks like pin tumblers and electronic systems have become the norm. These newer locks are much more complex, making it impossible for skeleton keys to unlock them. This shift in security technology has rendered skeleton keys largely obsolete in today's world, and many people may not even recognize them. Even though skeleton keys have a fascinating history and were once a handy tool for locksmiths and property owners, now they mainly serve as curiosities that remind us how far lock technology has come. Can you imagine a world where such keys were the go-to solution for unlocking doors? Is it really true that tears float in space? Yes, they do. While many believe crying isn't possible in the vacuum of space, that's not entirely accurate. Astronauts can indeed produce tears. However, the lack of gravity means those tears don't fall like they do on Earth. Instead, they form spherical clumps that float around, which can be surprising and even a bit frustrating during emotional moments. Imagine trying to wipe away tears that just hover in front of your face. This unique situation can create a sad but interesting challenge for astronauts on long missions, where emotions can run high. Experiencing this phenomenon highlights just how different life is beyond our planet, where even basic human functions change due to the environment. Next time you see an astronaut, remember they might just be teary-eyed while floating in zero gravity. Check out this fascinating Kiwi fact from New Zealand. The kiwi, New Zealand's beloved national bird, is unlike any other. Did you know kiwis are nocturnal? This means they are most active during the night, foraging for insects and worms on the forest floor. With their long beaks and keen sense of smell, kiwis can locate food underground, making them exceptional foragers. Interestingly, kiwis cannot fly. Their small wings are just not built for it. Instead, they have strong legs that allow them to run swiftly, helping them escape from predators. These cute, brown, and fuzzy birds are unique to New Zealand and are considered a symbol of the country. Kiwis are also known for their endangered status, mainly due to habitat loss and introduced predators like rats and cats. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these amazing creatures and their habitats. So the next time you think of New Zealand, remember the kiwi, a flightless, nocturnal bird that captures the spirit of this beautiful country. What if I told you about a secret on the $5 bill? If you take a close look at the back of the United States $5 bill, you might be surprised to find the number 172 cleverly hidden in the bushes at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. This fascinating detail is just one part of the complex designs and security features woven into U.S. currency to prevent counterfeiting. These features include watermarks, microprinting, and color-shifting ink, all designed to make it harder for counterfeiters to create fake bills. The number 172 isn't just a random detail, it showcases the artistry and thought behind our money. Next time you hold a $5 bill, remember there's more than meets the eye. Keep exploring these hidden gems in our currency, and you might uncover even more cool secrets. Did you know pliers are illegal in Texas pockets? This quirky law dates back to the early 1900s when it aimed to tackle the issue of fence cutting, which was a common problem in that era. Ranchers faced a dilemma as cattle roamed freely, and people would use pliers to snip barbed wire fences, leading to disputes and financial losses. To combat this, lawmakers created a law prohibiting the carrying of pliers in pockets to discourage such behavior. While the law may seem odd today, it's a fascinating glimpse into Texas's history and reflects how legislative solutions emerge in response to specific challenges. Although most folks don't worry about this rule nowadays, it's a great conversation starter. Imagine finding yourself in Texas and accidentally breaking this law while reaching into your pocket for a tool. Isn't it interesting how some laws linger even when their original purpose has faded away? Have you ever wondered why bones get stronger with exercise? It turns out our bones aren't just static structures. They are living tissues that actively respond to the demands we place on them. When we engage in physical activities, especially those that involve impact like running or jumping, we actually stimulate the formation of new bone tissue. This happens because of tiny cells called osteoblasts, which are like construction workers for our bones. They become more active when they detect the forces applied during exercise, building up stronger, denser bones over time. This process is crucial for people of all ages, but particularly for children and teenagers whose bones are still growing. Regular weight-bearing exercises not only enhance bone strength, but also help prevent conditions like osteoporosis later in life. So the next time you hit the gym or play a sport, remember that you're not just getting fitter, you're also building a stronger skeleton. Is it really true a red blood cell is so fast? Yes, it is. A red blood cell can complete a full circuit through the human body in about 20 seconds, an impressive feat given how far they travel. Starting in the heart, these tiny cells move quickly through blood vessels, delivering oxygen vital for our organs and tissues. As they flow through the arteries, they race to reach each part of the body, supplying energy that helps us think, move, and even grow. After delivering oxygen, they pick up carbon dioxide, a waste product, and travel back to the heart via veins. This rapid journey supports our health, allowing us to perform daily activities with energy. To put it in perspective, if you could travel as fast as a red blood cell, you could circle the entire Earth in just a few hours. Isn't that incredible? This remarkable speed highlights just how incredible our circulatory system is. Why exactly does OMG have such a wild history? The term OMG has become an internet staple, but its origins stretch back to the early 20th century during World War I. This phrase emerged when people sought ways to express surprise or disbelief about the chaos unfolding around them. The abbreviation was first recorded in a letter to Winston Churchill in 1917, where a friend sarcastically remarked on the level of excitement in wartime Britain. Even back then, communication needed to be quick and efficient, leading to the use of abbreviations like OMG. Fast forward a century, and this catchy acronym has exploded in popularity with the rise of texting and social media. Today, it's used by people of all ages, from teenagers sending messages to grandparents posting online. Isn't it fascinating how a simple expression can travel through time and technology to become part of our daily routine? You won't believe this about Bitcoin profits. In an astonishing success story, one individual transformed a mere $120 into an incredible $180 million through Bitcoin investing. Back when Bitcoin was priced at just 0.06, this savvy investor was able to buy a whopping 2,000 Bitcoins. Imagine purchasing digital currency for the price of a couple of pizzas and then watching its value skyrocket. As Bitcoin's popularity soared, so did its price, revolutionizing the way people view investments. This was not just a lucky gamble, it underscored the potential of cryptocurrencies to change lives. Many are now drawn to the idea of investing in Bitcoin, inspired by stories like this one. However, while such spectacular gains are possible, it's important to remember that investing in cryptocurrencies also carries risks. Are you ready to dive into the world of digital currency? Hard to believe, but Uber can save you money. A 2018 analysis exploring transportation costs in 4 of the 5 largest cities in the United States found that riding with Uber can often be cheaper than owning your own car. When you calculate the expenses tied to car ownership, like gas, insurance, maintenance, and parking fees, it adds up quickly. For many people, these costs create a hefty financial burden that makes car ownership feel less appealing. Instead of dealing with the hassle of upkeep and unexpected repairs, some individuals are choosing ride-sharing services like Uber for their daily commutes. This shift not only helps them cut costs, but also avoids the stress of finding parking in crowded city centers. So are you ready to rethink how you get around? With these findings, it seems more and more people are hopping on the Uber bandwagon. Do your friends really see you as a friend? Studies indicate that only about half of your friends may actually consider you a friend, which sheds light on the complex nature of friendship. This surprising statistic suggests that friendships can often feel one-sided. Researchers found that many people believe they have close friends, while those friends might not feel the same level of closeness in return. This disconnect can happen for various reasons, such as differences in communication styles or simply not spending enough quality time together. It's important to recognize that friendship is a two-way street, where both parties usually need to invest time and effort. So next time you think about your friendships, consider reaching out to strengthen those bonds. Are your friendships balanced, or do you feel that some relationships are more meaningful than others? This might surprise you. Medieval books were like armor. During the Middle Ages, books weren't just for reading. They were crafted to withstand the elements and even physical confrontations. The covers of these valuable texts were typically made from sturdy wooden boards, wrapped in durable leather to protect the pages within. What's fascinating is that many of these books were reinforced with iron clasps, making them tough enough to be wielded in disputes over their contents. Imagine a heated argument about a manuscript escalating into a physical clash where the book itself became a weapon. This wasn't just an artistic choice, it was a practical necessity at a time when knowledge was power and books were considered treasures. Their weight and robust construction serve to both safeguard the written word and reflect the high-value society placed on education and literature. Isn't it intriguing how something we now see as precious was once a tool of conflict? Prepare to be amazed by ancient Sumerian bread. The first known written recipe, dating back around 6,000 years, hails from the ancient Sumerians, who lived in what is now southern Iraq. This groundbreaking recipe details how to make bread, revealing not just a culinary technique, but also the importance of baking in human culture. Bread was a staple food for many early civilizations, and its preparation likely played a vital role in community gatherings and rituals. The Sumerians inscribed their recipes on clay tablets, showcasing not only their creativity, but also their need for sustenance and innovation. As bread evolved, so did its varieties and methods of preparation, influencing diets across different cultures. Today, the legacy of that simple recipe reminds us of our shared history and the enduring significance of bread in our lives. Isn't it fascinating how such a humble food has shaped human history? Discover the secrets of the taiga forest. This magnificent ecosystem, covering an astonishing 12 million square kilometers, is Russia's boreal forest and the largest forest on Earth. Stretching across the vast expanse of Siberia, the taiga plays a crucial role in our planet's health. It stores more carbon dioxide than all of the tropical rainforests combined, acting as an essential carbon sink that helps combat climate change. But the taiga isn't just about trees. It's a vibrant habitat teeming with wildlife. Here you might spot the elusive snow leopard prowling through the underbrush or a majestic brown bear foraging for food. The unique combination of coniferous trees and diverse wildlife makes the taiga a critical part of our global ecosystem. So what other fascinating stories does this incredible forest hold? You won't believe this about mice and cheese. Contrary to what many think, mice actually don't crave cheese at all. A fascinating study from researchers at Manchester Metropolitan University in the UK found that these little creatures prefer foods like fruits and grains over the dairy delight. The idea that mice love cheese likely comes from movies and stories where the two seem inseparable. In reality, the strong smell of cheese can even turn mice away. This curious misconception has led to one of the most persistent animal myths in our culture. So if you're trying to catch a mouse, you might want to rethink your snack offerings. Fruits, grains, or even seeds might work better than a block of cheddar. Next time you hear about a mouse munching on cheese, you can confidently share the surprising fact. Surprisingly, it's a fact that junk food can harm vision. In 2019, a teenager from Bristol, United Kingdom, faced serious health challenges due to his peculiar diet. Living primarily on French fries, Pringles, white bread, and the rare addition of ham or sausage, he ended up with severe vitamin deficiencies and malnutrition. This unhealthy eating pattern didn't just lead to tired eyes. It caused permanent damage to his central vision, creating blind spots that would be hard to adapt to. This situation highlights a disturbing reality about nutrition. When the body doesn't get essential vitamins and minerals, serious health consequences can follow. Carrots may be famous for promoting good eyesight, but this case reminds us that a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, proteins, and whole grains is necessary for maintaining our health. Can you imagine losing your sight because of a poor diet? Can you believe Yoda was inspired by Einstein? The beloved character Yoda from Star Wars, with his wise words and unique way of speaking, draws inspiration from none other than the famous physicist Albert Einstein. Creator George Lucas envisioned Yoda as a character who embodies knowledge and wisdom, much like Einstein did in his field. Both figures are recognized for their intellect and their ability to think differently about the world around them. Yoda's quirky syntax, like do or do not, there is no try, highlights a perspective that challenges conventional thinking, something Einstein certainly did with his theories on relativity. By blending these traits, Lucas created a character who not only teaches important life lessons, but also sparks our imagination about what is possible. The combination of Einstein's groundbreaking ideas with Yoda's distinctive persona makes for a truly fascinating connection. So next time you hear Yoda's wise advice, think of Einstein's brilliance. What a creative synergy that brings to the galaxy far, far away. Dive into Japan's amazing underwater mailbox. This unusual mailbox sits 10 meters deep off the coast of Sumatra and has captured the hearts of many. Over 1,000 letters are sent to this underwater marvel each year, and its fame has spread like wildfire around the globe. People are fascinated by the quirky idea of sending mail while being surrounded by the ocean's wonders. The mailbox is designed for adventurous souls. It's not just a practical way to send postcards, but also a unique experience for divers and snorkelers who visit. Once they find the mailbox, they can drop in their letters and even see notes from other visitors, creating a vibrant community of oceanic correspondence. The mailbox is more than just a fun attraction. It's a symbol of creativity and connection in an unexpected environment. For many, dropping a letter into this submerged box becomes a memorable highlight of their trip. So if you ever find yourself diving in Japan, why not send a message from the deep? Who knows what stories await beneath the waves? Did you know that exercise makes your bones stronger? Regular physical activity is like a superpower for your bones, helping them grow denser and tougher. When you engage in weight-bearing exercises, like running or lifting weights, your bones experience slight stress. This stimulates them to adapt and become more resilient, kind of like how concrete hardens under pressure. As you push your body through movements that require strength and balance, your skeleton responds by reinforcing itself to handle the demands of daily life. Just think about it. Every step you take is not only good for your muscles, but also sends a message to your bones to grow stronger. This process is particularly important as we age, helping to prevent conditions like osteoporosis, where bones become weak and brittle. So next time you hit the gym or take a brisk walk, remember that you're not just getting fit, you're building a sturdier structure for your body. Uncover the story behind the Philippine flag. This vibrant banner is not only a national symbol, but also a fascinating indicator of the country's mood. When the Philippines is at peace, the blue stripe proudly waves on top, representing calm and harmony. However, during times of conflict or war, the flag flips to reveal the red stripe above, signaling readiness to defend the nation. This unique feature showcases the Filipino spirit and the importance of national pride. The flag also incorporates a white triangle and 3 stars, which symbolize the country's 3 main geographical regions: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Every time you see the flag, it tells a story of resilience, bravery, and hope for a brighter future. This dual purpose of the flag keeps the citizens aware of their nation's status, fostering a deep sense of unity and a shared identity among Filipinos everywhere. What other flags around the world have such striking meanings? Prepare to be amazed by Miami's dining robots. In a delightful twist to dining out, restaurants in Miami are introducing robots to help serve food, making the experience even more efficient and enjoyable. These high-tech helpers glide through the restaurant, delivering dishes right to your table and freeing up servers to focus on providing excellent customer service. Imagine sitting at your table and a friendly robot approaches with your meal, efficiently navigating through the bustling restaurant crowd. This innovative approach not only enhances the overall dining experience, but also speeds up service, ensuring that you spend less time waiting and more time enjoying your food. While some may find it unusual to be served by a robot, many patrons are curious and excited to see how technology can make dining more enjoyable. Could this be the future of restaurants? Only time will tell. A powerful moment in history that changed perspectives. In 1945, something remarkable happened at Camp Butler in the United States. After viewing a harrowing film about the Holocaust, 1,000 German POWs were profoundly affected. Witnessing the horrors endured by the victims of Nazi atrocities, they felt an overwhelming sense of disgust for their uniforms, which represented a regime they no longer supported. In a bold act of defiance, these soldiers gathered together to burn their German uniforms, symbolizing their rejection of the violence and hatred they had once been part of. This emotional event highlighted the complex nature of guilt, responsibility, and humanity during wartime. It also sparked conversations about personal beliefs and the impact of propaganda. How often do single moments reshape our views on morality and responsibility? This scene reminds us that even in dark times, The capacity for change and reflection exists. Hard to believe, but planes rest in the Mojave Desert. This unique location, known as an airplane graveyard, is a fascinating site for anyone curious about aviation. Located in California, the Mojave Desert hosts a vast collection of both commercial and military aircraft, all awaiting their next chapter. Rows of retired planes, from iconic jets to smaller aircraft, sit in the sun, creating an otherworldly landscape. Some planes are stripped for parts, while others are waiting to be recycled or restored. This desert setting is dry and ideal for preserving these metal giants, preventing rust and decay caused by moisture. The combination of natural beauty and industrial history makes the Mojave Desert a truly captivating spot for aviation enthusiasts. Have you ever imagined what stories these planes could tell? What if I told you about your breathing pathways? Our bodies have a fascinating way of managing airflow. Humans do not breathe through both their nose and mouth at the same time because they share the same airway. Imagine trying to drink from two straws at once. It would be messy and confusing. Breathing through just one passage allows for more efficient oxygen intake and helps to keep our respiratory system organized. When we inhale through the nose, tiny hairs called cilia trap dust and germs, purifying the air before it reaches our lungs. On the other hand, breathing through the mouth can provide quick access for larger amounts of air, especially during exercise or heavy physical activity. This clever design means our body prioritizes airflow to keep everything running smoothly. Isn't it amazing how our anatomy keeps us functioning at our best? Here's a wild fact about cats and their diets. Did you know that cats are quite unique when it comes to their eating habits? Unlike many animals and even humans, these fascinating felines do not require carbohydrates or sugars in their diet. This evolutionary adaptation allows them to thrive on a protein-rich diet, which is primarily meat. Because of this, cats generally show little interest in sugary foods, a stark contrast to humans and other pets that often go wild for sweets. Their ancestors, wild hunters, relied on meat for survival, which shaped their dietary needs. As a result, indoor kitties today are perfectly happy to munch on proteins without the temptation of cookies or sugary treats. This doesn't mean that your cat won't try to steal a lick of ice cream now and then. They're naturally curious. However, feeding them sugary snacks can lead to health issues. By understanding their dietary needs, cat owners can better care for their feline friends, ensuring they live a healthy and happy life. Can you picture a giant rabbit in Paris? Lepus, an impressive sculpture by French artist César Baldacchini, towers over the La Défense district, reaching an astounding height of 39.4 feet and weighing a whopping 39,700 pounds. This stunning bronze creation captures the essence of Baldacchini's artistic vision and originality. Standing tall among modern architecture, Lepus isn't just large, it's a bold statement in the heart of Paris. The massive rabbit sparks curiosity and wonder among visitors and locals alike, showcasing how art can take on unexpected forms. Many people stop to admire its intricate details, reflecting Baldacchini's unique style and thoughtful approach. It's fascinating to think about how a sculpture of a rabbit can inspire conversations about art, nature, and culture. As you wander through the bustling La Défense, Lepus stands as a playful reminder that art can surprise us, making the ordinary extraordinary. Have you ever seen such a grand piece of art that turns heads and ignites imagination? This might surprise you. Surfing brought 66 people together. In 2015, a remarkable event unfolded in Huntington Beach, California, where 66 enthusiastic surfers teamed up to set a Guinness World Record. They showcased their incredible skills by balancing on a massive board for a whopping 12 seconds. This record-breaking moment wasn't just about the thrill of surfing. It highlighted the vibrant community spirit that surrounds this popular sport. These surfers demonstrated teamwork and coordination, as everyone needed to seamlessly work together to maintain balance on the enormous board. Besides the excitement of breaking a world record, this achievement sparked joy and camaraderie among the participants and the spectators alike. Huntington Beach is known for its stunning coastlines and surf culture, making it the perfect backdrop for such a fun achievement. Can you imagine the energy and laughter that filled the air as they rode those waves together? Is it really true that viral images can mislead us? In our digital age, images and stories spread like wildfire across social media. Many of us share posts before thinking twice, but this practice can lead to misinformation. Viral images often capture attention because they're shocking or sensational, yet they frequently do not reflect reality. Think about the last time you saw an incredible photo that turned out to be altered or out of context. This highlights the importance of skepticism, questioning what we see online instead of accepting it at face value. Sensational stories can create panic or dictate opinions based on false premises. By cultivating a habit of verifying sources and seeking credible information, we can navigate the digital landscape more responsibly. It's essential to pause and consider, is what we see truly the whole story? Stay curious and thoughtful before hitting that share button. Did you know about the forgotten album inspired by Rio? The animated film Rio, which delighted audiences with its colorful depiction of Brazil, also sparked the creation of a unique album. Originally set to be titled The Best Album Ever, this project intended to capture the lively spirit and vibrant music of Brazilian culture. The film's music, which included catchy tunes and energetic rhythms, inspired musicians and producers to collaborate and create something truly special. Although the album was never officially released, it was a testament to the film's powerful influence. Fans had high hopes that it would blend different sound styles, featuring samba, bossa nova, and contemporary pop. Even though it remained unfinished, the idea of this album continues to excite music lovers who cherish the joy and richness that films like Rio bring to our lives. What a creative journey it could have been. Did you know HIV spread among humans after its discovery? This remarkable yet concerning fact highlights the journey of the HIV virus, which first made its presence known in the late 20th century. Scientists believe that after the initial transmission from primates to humans, HIV quickly found its way from one person to another, significantly impacting public health. Through various forms of contact, including unprotected sex and sharing needles, the virus rapidly spread across different communities and countries. This spread posed a serious challenge for healthcare systems around the world. Various organizations have been fighting to raise awareness about HIV prevention, testing, and treatment options to control its transmission. Today, ongoing research continues to change the landscape of HIV/AIDS, offering hope for better treatments and even potential cures. How can we do more to combat the spread of HIV? What if I told you about ancient purple dye? This captivating color, deeply entwined with the essence of royalty in ancient Rome, was created through an extraordinary process of milking and fermenting the liquid from snails. Imagine the dedication needed to gather 12,000 snails just to produce a single gram of this luxurious dye. Due to its rarity and the immense labor required, purple became synonymous with power and privilege, often reserved for emperors and the elite. In a time when colors could convey status, this stunning hue marked the Caesars and their closest associates, cementing their influence over the empire. As a result, people began to associate the color purple with wealth, greatness, and authority, a legacy that still influences fashion and design today. So the next time you see purple, remember its incredible journey from the sea to the throne. What do you think it represents today? Let's uncover the truth about King Henry VIII's paranoia. King Henry VIII, known for his larger-than-life persona and tumultuous reign, had a peculiar form of security, a giant axe kept right by his bed. This wasn't just any old weapon. It was a reflection of the real dangers faced by rulers in the 16th century. Politics at the time was filled with betrayal and intrigue, making trust a luxury few could afford. Instead of choosing soft pillows for comfort, Henry preferred the cold steel of an axe, a stark reminder of the threats looming over him. His fears stemmed from past betrayals and the ever-looming risk of assassination, which constantly haunted monarchs. This chilling choice of bedside accessory raises questions about the mental state of historical figures burdened by power. How did paranoia shape their decisions and actions? Was this merely a precaution, or did it signal deeper fears? The axe serves not just as a weapon, but as a symbol of his turbulent reign. Believe it or not, the White House had different names. Over its rich history, stretching back nearly 1900 years, the building we now call the White House has seen its identity transform. Originally, the early American presidents were known by various titles that reflected their roles and the evolving nature of the presidency itself. In the beginning, terms like President of the United States and simply President became common as the nation took shape. But even before this, leaders in different cultures had their own unique titles. This change mirrors a growing sense of democracy and the shifting views on governance. As the role of the president expanded to include more duties and visibility, it influenced how the office was perceived. With each president, we see a gradual but profound shift in the atmosphere and respect surrounding the presidency, leading to the emblematic White House we recognize today. Isn't it fascinating how the name and perception of such an important institution can evolve over centuries? Ever wonder how weather forecasts are made? It's fascinating to realize that crafting a single-day weather forecast involves about 10 billion mathematical calculations. Meteorologists rely on complex algorithms and vast amounts of data to predict conditions like rain, wind, and temperature. Every day they use satellites, radars, and weather stations to gather information from all around the globe. This treasure trove of data feeds into supercomputers, which crunch the numbers at lightning speed. The models simulate the atmosphere, taking into account countless variables such as humidity and air pressure. This intricate dance of mathematics and science helps us understand which way the wind will blow and whether we should pack an umbrella. It's not just a guess based on experience. It's a sophisticated process that combines the latest technology and scientific methods. So next time you check the weather, remember that behind that forecast is a massive team of dedicated scientists and mathematicians working tirelessly to keep you informed. Isn't that amazing? Believe it or not, space crime just became a reality. In 2019, astronaut Anne McClain made headlines when she was investigated for allegedly accessing her estranged wife's bank account while aboard the International Space Station. This incident marked a historic moment, as McClain became the first person ever to be investigated for a crime committed in space. The shock of these allegations spread across the world, raising questions about privacy and legality in outer space. However, as the investigation unfolded, it turned out that the accusations against McClain were unfounded, and her ex-wife was instead charged with making false statements. This unusual case opens up exciting discussions about how laws apply beyond our planet and what constitutes a crime when you're floating in the vastness of space. Could there be more space-related legal issues in our future? Discover the real meaning behind Superman's emblem. The S on Superman's chest is more than just a letter. It symbolizes hope in Kryptonian culture. This iconic emblem represents not only Superman's family crest, but also the legacy of his home planet, Krypton. When Superman first appeared, he could only leap tall buildings in a single bound. Fans loved his incredible agility, but as stories evolved, so did his powers. Superman gained the ability to fly, enhance super strength, and the power of heat vision, transforming him into the legendary superhero we know today. This growth mirrors his character's journey, from a hopeful immigrant to the protector of Earth. Superman's emblem stands as a powerful reminder of resilience and hope, inspiring countless people across generations. So next time you see that familiar S, remember the deep meaning behind it and how it reflects the extraordinary legacy of a hero. What if I told you sunflowers follow the sun? This fascinating phenomenon is called heliotropism, and it happens when young sunflower blooms turn their heads to track the sun's movement across the sky during the day. This clever behavior enables the plants to soak up as much sunlight as possible, which is crucial for photosynthesis, the process that allows them to convert light energy into food. As the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, the flower buds dance along with it, ensuring they capture optimal light. Interestingly, adult sunflowers typically face east to greet the sunrise, which can attract more pollinators. While they stop following the sun as they mature, this unique ability showcases nature's ingenious strategies for growth and survival. Next time you see a field of sunflowers, remember they aren't just pretty. They're also smart gardeners of the plant world. Prepare to be amazed by Belgium's cat postal experiment. In the 1870s, the city of Liège decided to get a little adventurous by trying to deliver mail with the help of 37 cats. This quirky idea aimed to address the challenges of traditional mail delivery. However, the plan quickly proved to be more whimsical than practical. The cats, while cute and curious, took as long as a whole day to deliver a single piece of mail. Instead of racing along with letters, they often wandered off, distracted by the sights and smells around them. Eventually, the Postal Service realized that these furry messengers were not the solution they had hoped for. Though the cat mail service was short-lived, it surely provided plenty of laughter and a unique story in the history of communication. Who would have thought that cats could be such slow postal workers? Let's uncover the truth about Japan's aging population. Japan has the oldest population in the world, with over 29% of its citizens aged 65 years or older. This significant demographic shift results from a combination of high life expectancy and remarkably low birth rates. While it's wonderful that people are living longer due to advancements in healthcare and lifestyle, this trend brings challenges for the economy and social services. Fewer young people mean a shrinking workforce, which can affect productivity and economic growth. Additionally, a growing elderly population places increased pressure on healthcare systems and pension plans. Communities are now looking for solutions to support their aging citizens while also ensuring that younger generations have opportunities to thrive. Many are exploring innovative approaches, such as robotics in healthcare, community support programs, and policies aimed at encouraging higher birth rates. Understanding this balance between caring for the older generation and fostering a vibrant younger population is crucial for Japan's future. Is it really true that money isn't the main driver? Research shows most people don't share content online to make money. Instead, emotional factors like avoiding stress and fearing failure play a more significant role in their decision to hit the post button. Imagine scrolling through social media. Many posts reflect personal stories, ideas, or even random thoughts. These sharers often seek connection and validation, rather than cash. For example, a friend might share their struggles with mental health not to receive payment, but rather to connect with others who feel the same way. This behavior highlights how sharing online is often about building relationships and finding community. It's fascinating to realize that while influencers might thrive on views for dollars, the average person typically posts to express themselves and relate to others. So next time you see a heartfelt post or a funny video, think about what might be motivating the poster. Could it be that they just want to be heard and understood? What if I told you beauty shaped our history? Over a remarkable journey spanning more than 10,000 years, humans have faced not only the challenges of survival, but also the struggle to truly appreciate the landscapes around them. From the ancient art carved into cave walls to the breathtaking architecture of grand cities, beauty often inspires creativity and innovation. Yet the path to appreciation hasn't always been smooth. Historical events, such as an arrest in 2008, served as a stark reminder that the fight for recognition and respect for natural beauty is ongoing. This incident sparked conversations about how we interact with our environment and the need to protect the aesthetics that enrich our lives. As we reflect on this lengthy journey, it becomes clear that our relationship with beauty is deeply intertwined with our cultural evolution and social progress. How will we continue to honor this connection in the future? Is it really true that Turkey has a cotton castle? This amazing natural wonder, known as Pamukkale, features stunning white terraces and travertines, which are created by mineral-rich thermal waters flowing down the mountainside. The name Cotton Castle comes from the fluffy white appearance of the travertine deposits that look like piles of soft cotton. Visitors flock to Pamukkale not only for its breathtaking views, but also for the therapeutic benefits of its warm mineral baths. These thermal pools have been used since ancient times, dating back to the Romans, who built the nearby city of Hierapolis. Bathing in the warm waters is believed to help with various ailments, like arthritis and skin conditions. The terraces, shimmering under the sun, provide an incredible backdrop for photos and memories. As you walk along the terraces, you'll discover the unique landscape of flowing water, hardened deposits, and vibrant pools. Pamukkale is not just a feast for the eyes. It connects visitors to the natural beauty and rich history of Turkey. So, are you ready to take a dip in this magical place?